There you go.
What's going on, everybody? Troy Rawlings here, and welcome to another exciting episode of Meet the. And today, we're doing Meet the Chef, Chef Ryan Rondeno. Am I saying that right, Rondeno?
All right, Rondeno.
Rondeno. I know you're looking at him and like, Rondeno, that's Italian, right?
Yes.
He's an Italian from New Orleans, so the food got to be stupid. I'm just saying, it's stupid. Crazy.
You got to be stupid, right?
That's a good stupid. I don't want anybody who's stupid.
Right, exactly.
And coming on later on. What's going on, Chef?
How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, man. Good morning. And I feel good because a lot of times I'm doing interviews and people, you don't know where they are in the world. And I can actually say good morning to Chef because he's here in Los Angeles. So all those Los Angeles folks, the Chef is here. So let's jump into it. Meet that we don't try to waste a lot of time. We try to get into the goodness. And I know you gotta, to catch a chef that's not cooking immediately in the morning. You see, you got the knives behind him, he ready to throw something down. All right. So for you, how old were you when you started cooking? When you first started cooking?
I was probably 10 years old.
Okay.
When I first stepped into the kitchen.
And when did you know that this was it? Was it gradual transition? Did you know when you started, it was like, I want to do this forever?
No, it was a gradual transition. I always played around the kitchen. Your parents always worked a lot. You're from DMV, But at the same time, it was just cooking to eat. Cooking over. That's but
that ain't getting up.
What is this? But it really didn't take it seriously until like 18 years old. That's when it really started to take it seriously.
You were 18?
18.
So at 18, did you decide to say, okay, did you say, okay, I want to go to culinary school? What was it? And I ask this because there are a lot of people, so many people that love to cook, young and old. And we've seen every story from the people that started young and their parents might have been chefs or just great cooks and decided to go to culinary school. And then we hear stories like Julia Child's story. It was later in life. She said, okay, I can do it now. And you're right. So
I've seen stories like that. But I started college with engineering. Engineering was in the program for a year, but left it and went to culinary. So the rest is history.
And that's the thing I like to hear everybody's story, how they transition into the passion, because you're not just, and there's no thing for me. I love cooking. Anybody that knows me, I'm a foodie. I love cooking. So there's no thing as just a chef. But I want to say you're not just a chef. You were able to get into a line that most chefs or most people in your industry would love to get into.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into doing food for celebrities, or how did you get into it? And who was your first celebrity that you personally cooked for?
My first celebrity Will Smith was the first one that I personally. But well, the craziest part was I didn't know I was actually going to cook for him. It was during the recession in 2008 to where I'm just looking for a job. I don't really care. I just want a job. That's it. So I started applying in different places because I was living in Atlanta at the time, applying in New York, applying in LA, San Francisco. But job in LA came up first through a mutual friend. And so they flew me out, 4-day interview, strong. So you got to cook for everyone. Make sure your personality fits, make sure everything fits. And you throw the Southern cuisine on them, the rest is done. It's done.
You hear them licking their fingers over the tongue. So when your fight come in?
Right. Exactly.
So you were in Atlanta, and how long was it before you knew it was Will Smith, or did you have to do the full transition? They just gave you what your pay rate would be, how long, this, that, and other, and you didn't know it was. You knew it was going to be a personal chef type thing, but you didn't know it was going to be for Will. Or?
No, I mean I knew it when I got there.
Oh, okay. So everything was arranged, and you said, okay, this is where you're going.
Right. It was one of those things. Oh, by the way, you're cooking with Will Smith. It's like, oh, okay.
Now, was it on his premises? Was it at their and
At the
oh,
home, yeah. So just like you seen the home on like Red Table Talk, the exact place.
oh, okay, nice, nice. And how long did you cook with the Smiths?
3.5 years.
Oh wow, oh
Yeah,
wow.
up there for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the thing that opened up in Atlanta. So Atlanta is like, for people that don't know a lot about the South, the dirty, or the I'm from Maryland, we're the
Right.
northernmost southern state. But I always tell people not to dog Los Angeles.
Hmm.
But when you come from back east, especially that southern strip or the Bible Belt or the Chitlin Circuit,
Right.
you can walk out your door within 5 minutes. You get to some whatever food you want, you can find.
Easily.
And so you're in Atlanta, you're looking for a gig, and you're from New Orleans, you're in Atlanta, so the cooking is just bananas. And
Right.
so how did you? How old were you when you transitioned here to Los Angeles?
I was, I was 29.
29 years old, and
Yes.
you knew, okay, you didn't care where you went. What now? Have you ever traveled abroad?
Before that, no, I didn't, but I have recently.
Yeah, yeah. So right now, and this is just off keel because we know about France and Italy and different places around the world. Where would you like to cook more than any other place? What place around the world haven't you traveled to that you would like to go to have an opportunity to cook or learn?
Probably Morocco.
Oh,
Morocco, 'cause I
really?
love those flavors. I love that style cuisine. It's building flavors. It's flavorful. With the way it sits on your tongue is just smooth and velvety. So I love the North African cuisine.
So ooh, Morocco.
Too
I'm right.
early in
So
the morning for this.
Morocco. What's your specialty? What's your favorite dish right now to cook?
uh, Cajun Creole is my specialty.
You say Creole,
Cajun Creole, yes.
Asian Creole, and a dish that you put your foot in and nobody can get it out. Like your foot is on and foot is on the recipe.
That's that could be a lot of things.
Uh
But I mean, like it's everybody. I just even when I'm not cooking, if I'm just cooking for myself, just give me a good bowl of gumbo.
Gumbo. All right.
Simple, but not simple.
So well, you from New Orleans, so I do a gumbo, I do a jumbo gumbo, but I feel like I I don't know when and I'm from Maryland, so seafood is you know.
Right.
But when you do gumbo, what do you have in your gumbo? I mean, you don't have to tell me how, but what do you put in your
Uh,
gumbo?
it varies. It varies. I can go seafood. I can do duck and andouille. I can do rabbit. I can do chicken and sausage. So it varies
So
to.
when you do gumbo, you're from New Orleans. When you do gumbo, do you mix the flavor? Do you ever mix seafood and like surf and turf? Do you mix them, or do you kind of keep it okay? A dooley, it's gonna be rabbit. It's gonna be. Do you keep it that way for the flavors, or when you're doing
No,
gumbo?
I mix it. I mean, when you mix it like chicken, seafood, crawfish, oysters, crab, we call that a Creole gumbo. So everything is all together.
So it's Creole gumbo when everything's in it. But other than that, you can say, okay, we got a nice rabbit gumbo. Ooh,
Right.
all right, all right.
There's different terminology because even like if there's like you have a gumbo yaya, which is chicken and sausage gumbo, but the roux is a very very dark rich roux. So you get the
Okay,
yaya. You get
let's
the
hear for
yaya.
Chef Ryan Rondeno's pop-ups in Los Angeles. Watch.
Watch, come on, come on.
Okay. So, what chef were you influenced by the most? You believe what chef influenced you the most?
um, Emerald was one. Growing up, you watch Emerald Live, things like that back in the day. I had a chance to work for him for 5 years.
Oh
Uh,
wow,
who
how was
else?
that?
That was great, great experience. Learn a ton, uh, learn a ton of about his style of cooking. Even helped me develop into my style of cooking. So that's one of them. Mark Forgione in New York. Um, you got some chefs out here down Lincoln in the South, of course.
Mm.
Even New Age chefs out here, Baco Makat, which is downtown, which is a place I love to go to. Who else? Eric Repair in New York, good French style, very clean. Daniel Berlou. So these are some influences that I've had to help develop my style.
Yeah, yeah. So where can people? You're here in Los Angeles. You tend to travel a lot because I know celebrities book you wherever they, one thing about celebrities when they're trying to get their food on, they don't. What are you doing? I'm in Egypt.
Right, exactly.
So is that your main thing? Or do you have a base place you like to go, or more so when you're doing more so pop-ups? How can people get your food?
You can just follow me online. We if it's public, we'll post it. We're having a pop-up dinner, such and such. Just come on in, make a reservation, come in. The menu's not posted, but just expect to eat.
Oh, so when you do an event, you usually don't post a menu.
Usually don't post a menu.
So,
that's what I prefer. My thing is you have to come expecting. Don't just come for a dinner. Come for an experience.
So all of you folks with food allergies and stuff,
Well, that's taken into consideration. If you
accommodate them when they get there, kind of with the dishes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not supposed to do dairy. I'm going to sit down with it. I'm like, let me get some dairy pills, whatever.
Right.
Okay, just the only thing I don't eat is liver. So I have yet to find a way to make liver unless I
go change that. We go change that.
Well, some animal livers, but like a beef lip, I don't know, man. Unless it's
you got chicken liver.
I've had people marinate. I've heard of people marinating liver with like wine or something like that, and making a certain thing with liver. It changes flavor, but at the end, it's the aftertaste that gets.
Right, but you could have like fried chicken livers with grits, pepper jelly, very classic.
Ooh, but chicken livers, yes, I'll rock with the chicken liver. I don't know what it is about chicken. From the roots to the
liver too. You got duck liver, but beef liver, I understand. It's like you growing up, your parents fed you like calf's liver. Like, here, eat liver and onions. Sit down, eat.
It's hard to get through it. It's a liver. It's never tastes like liver. All right. So how can but if you do want to experience a bit of Chef Ryan Rondeno, they can always purchase your rub. Tell us about your rub.
So I have a line of 6 rubs. Creole, of course, the barbecue, Ancho Chili barbecue, citrus herb, smoked coffee. We have a gumbo rub. And we have
man, let me tell you, I'm trying to.
Hey, you try to hold it together. And a Caribbean jerk. So all versatile, all unique flavors. All go well with like chicken, seafood, pork, lamb. If you're vegetarian, it can accommodate you. If you're vegan, it can accommodate you also. So,
all right, hey,
it's everyone.
Thank you, Chef Ryan, for taking a moment. Let people know how to get in touch with you and let them know about your website as well.
You can find me on Instagram at NolaChef212 or at Rondeno Culinary. My website is RondenoCulinaryDesigns.com. My Facebook is Rondeno Spice Collection and Rondeno Culinary Designs. And my Twitter feed is at Chef Ryan Rondeno. And you can also, we have a YouTube channel, Chef Ryan Rondeno. Come follow us, cook some food. Whatever you want to learn, we can accommodate you.
Thank you so much. Today you met the chef, Ryan Rondeno. Check him out. Share this video wherever you're checking it out at. And grab some rub for the holidays.
Yes.
All right, Chef. Thanks so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.